It is with great honor and excitement that I introduce our commencement speaker, Dr. Trisha Bailey. Dr. Bailey's remarkable journey from humble beginnings in Jamaica to become a beacon of entrepreneurial success is a testament to the transformative power of education and determination. As the visionary founder and CEO of multiple thriving enterprises, including Bailey's Pharmacy and Bailey's Medical Equipment and Supplies, Dr. Bailey has not only reshaped the landscape of the medical industry, but has also demonstrated a strong commitment to compassionately serving the needs of the elderly and disabled. Her extensive list of accomplishments, including being recognized as the wealthiest Jamaican-born woman and earning prestigious awards such as J.P. Morgan Chase Woman of the Year and Supplier of the Year, reflects her unparalleled dedication and excellence in our field. Give her a round of applause. She's a wealthy woman. Beyond her professional achievements, Dr. Bailey's philanthropic endeavors have left an unforgettable impact on communities far and wide, from supporting athletics programs to empowering countless students to pursue higher education. As we gather here to celebrate the accomplishments of our graduating class, we're honored to hear from a true trailblazer whose life story, chronicled in her autobiography, Unbroken, serves as an inspiration to us all. Please join me in extending a true, warm, eagle welcome to serial entrepreneur and author, Dr. Trisha Baker.
North Carolina Central University. That's it? Oh, I'm not enjoying this. I need to come back. Hold on. I'm leaving. Eagles. You can celebrate yourself a lot better than that. Eagles. There we go. Greetings, parents, families, esteemed members, Board of Trustees, Chancellor, and our graduating class of 2024. I am truly honored to be here with you today. I see myself sitting exactly where you are, many moons ago. I am so excited. I see the passion and the love and the excellence that lies within you, because I was you. As a young girl in the mountainous terrains of woodland Jamaica, we had no running water, we had no resources, we had no electricity. The only thing that we had was our dreams. Dreams so big that not even you believe that these dreams can come true. My grandmother told us, dreams so big that not even you believe that these dreams can come true. Walking 3.5 miles to school each way, build character, resilience, and discipline. As I transitioned from Jamaica to the United States, I was lost. I'm in this new country, a new space, not knowing who I will become, where I will be, or what direction to go. So I want each of you to do me a quick favor. Take your cell phones out. And as you take your cell phones out, I want you to take a selfie of yourself. 6 months from now, 1 year from now, when you look back at that photo, you will not be the same person. You have finished a race, and you have learned so many new skills to take into the ultimate race, your life race. Will I stay in my lane? Will I go in someone else's lane? Will I step over the person who falls on the track? Or will I stop and help that person? Will I kick over my hurdles, or will I go under the hurdles, or will I jump it clear? You're in this race, but what really matters is how you run that race. Will you give it your excellence? Will you put everything that you have into it so that you can become the most successful person who graduates from North Carolina Central University? Will you give it your all, or will you give mediocre effort and hope for the best? I can tell because you're an eagle, and an eagle flies powerful and strong and soars to the greatest height. And each of you will become the excellence that you are. You will become the CEO and the president. You will become the billionaires and the trillionaires. You will take that race on head start, and you will finish impacting the world, touching each and every person that you engage with kindness and love. As I ventured and I graduated from University of Connecticut, and I ventured into my adult life, I hunted and I hunted and I hunted because I knew that I had to be an example for my family, and I had to be an example for the people around me. So I gave it everything I had. My blinders were on. I stayed in my lane. And sometimes I stopped and I help others, because in life, the greatest reward that you will ever have is when you put your hand back and pull your brother or sister next to you. In 2008, a hurdle came my way. I found myself in a place where it was dark. I found myself in a place where it's despair. I did not want to live anymore. And as a result, I ended up in a coma for 8 days. After I got out the coma, I was in California, and I wanted to come back to Florida. But because I was all by myself, I got on the airplane. The flight attendant escorted me off the aircraft. I was wheelchair bound. My larynx was clipped so I could not speak. And she placed me in a corner waiting for the next person to come and help me. And I sat there for 3 hours and I cried, tears running down my cheeks. As I waved, I signaled, but no one came. I remember this day, a young brown girl came close enough to me for me to tell her what I needed, and she helped me. And at that moment, I realized that the disabled and the elderly was invisible to the world. And because of that, I started my second company, Bailey's Medical Equipment and Supplies, because I never want a single soul to ever feel the way that I did. And I continued on my race. And I knew in that moment that God had greater and grander things for me. He had a bunch of young brown women and men whom I need to inspire, whom I need to give a purpose, whom I need to touch their lives and guide them and show them that just because you experience the pain, you do not live in the pain. Allow those trials and tribulation to become the greatest level of your fuel to the success that you need and the success that you want. Allow the teachings, the critical thinking skills, the mathematical skills, and the English and science that you have learned here at this amazing university to be the fuel to your success, so that when you get into that interview, or you get into the interview for your graduate program, you are the absolute best. You must hone it. You must know it. And when you end up in a room where you're the only one who looks like you, I want you to remember this. You belong there. They force you to work 4 or 5 times as hard. So when you're in equal place as they are, you're 4 or 5 times more prepared and 4 or 5 times smarter. Do not question whether you belong, because if you're there, you belong in that space. Hone it, give it your excellence, and continue to let your ray of sunshine shines like the sun, because that's who you are. You are filled with excellence. You are the eagle. A few months ago, my pilot came to me. He said, "Dr. Bailey, we're in the air. Dr. Bailey, I heard a rattle in the engine of the aircraft. We must land right now." Fear took over. Wondering what's going on. Are we going to land safe? Where are we going to be? He called back to the air traffic controller, and the air traffic controller says, "Tell me what's the problem. What do you hear?" And he started describing the rattle and the squeaky noise in the engine of the aircraft. And the air traffic controller said, "Do not land. If you land, you will crash. Continue to climb higher. Continue to move higher in your destination. I know what it is. It's a rat that's in the engine. And if you come lower, it will eat away at the wires and you will die. So what I want you to do is continue to go higher and higher and higher, because the altitude, the rat will die, because there's no more oxygen up there for him or her." So in your life, you'll experience those rats. And what you're going to do? You're going to climb higher. You are going to make sure that the excellence that you are is shown and is proven and cannot be denied, because that's who you are. You are not the rat. You're the aircraft that's continue to fly. You're the eagle that continue to climb and soar to the greatest heights of success and excellence. And today, I leave you with 4 things. Allow God to lead you. Be disciplined with money. How you are with money will determine who you are as a person. Find every literature with financial literacy and learn it. Because you need to turn that $1 into $2 and 5 into 10. But if you don't have financial literacy, it becomes almost impossible for you to duplicate and triplicate that hard work that you have put into what you're doing. And last, but absolutely not least, be kind and loving to every person who engages with you. Thank you.